Good evening, fellow compatriots, once again. Good evening to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. This very evening, depending on your time zone. To those of us in Europe, both East and Western Europe, of course, it's 20 o'clock. To those in Biafra land, the same time frame, time zone, 8 p.m. In America, some states, of course, I know is 1 p.m. right now. In Asia, it's around 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. That is how it stands. That is why we have to say to each and every one of you, good day, good evening, good night, and so on and so forth. We are once again welcoming you to our regular talk on the Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, coming to you as always from the city of Munich, Germany. Of course, we are a non-profit organization, we are non-governmental. All that we are here to express our fundamental right in matters expressive, to assert our own right to self-determination, to tell the whole world that we are no longer part of Nigeria, and anybody trying to impose Nigerianism on us is doing injustice to all of us. As enshrined in the United Nations Charter, we are expressing our fundamental human rights. The right to expression, the right to association, the right to free movement. That is why we are here from time to time talking to our people both home and in diaspora. The essence is to bring our people together, to make us understand that we are a people surrounded by a common enemy, from whom we must never run away, but to fight back. To make sure we stand our ground to assert our right to self-determination, we must answer the Igbo, we must answer the Biafrans. We are no longer comfortable being part of Nigeria because of the numerous, tremendous marginalization being given to us. Come to Igbo land today, what we know as Biafra. There are no motorable roads. There are no federal presence in terms of industry, hospitals, schools, whatever. No airports, no seaports. Nothing of federal presence can be seen in the entire Igbo land, Biafra land. But the irony of it all is that the entire resources, the 70-80% resources that sustain the flagelling Nigerian Federation is derived from our own background. Monkey they walk, baboon they chop. That summarizes the situation in Nigeria, especially where monkey they walk, baboon they chop. We produce the resources, the mineral resources, the crude resources, even the adequate manpower. We supply everything adequately to the Nigerian Federation. But when it comes to dining on the table, we become viewers. Sometimes even the dinner itself. But for us to become the diners, it becomes impossible. How long are we going to suffer this inhumanity? How long are we going to suffer this deprivation and depravity? Sometimes we try to make peace, but the enemy does not want peace. In a situation where we try to offer the olive branch, the enemy does not want to accept it. Instead, as they take everything we have, they continue to scorn us, jeering at us as if we are no part of humanity. How long are we going to endure this man's inhumanity to another? Sometimes we begin to wonder, what coincidence or accident that brought the entire Nigerian Federation together? We don't have anything in common with the Yoruba. We don't have anything in common with the Hausa Fulani, and we don't even want to have anything in common with them. Under what circumstances were we brought together, amalgamated to answer one Nigerian Federation? It doesn't work and it can never work. From 1960, when Nigeria had her own independence, to 1963, when it's called a republic. Nothing has ever worked in Nigeria and can never work. In terms of history, different. Social, cultural, it's different. Everything, oh my God, historically, religiously, everything is different. Why then are we languishing in the name of one Nigeria? Just because the Western powers want to lug us together, lump us together, for them to continue to siphon our God-given resources. We blame the Nigerian leadership. This is why we always gather to create awakening amongst ourselves. We want to enlighten our people. We want to update them. We want to wake them from slumber. That we must wake up now to assert our own right. Enough is enough, we continue to say. Ndị Nigeria kwụrụ anyị ụgwọ. They don't want to see the Igbo man progress. They don't want us to see the light of the day. Why? But without the Igbo, there will be no Nigeria. We supply the economic resources, the commercial advantages, anything they can think of that sustains Nigeria. The background is the Igbo area, Biafra. But the conspiracy of the Yoruba and the Hausa Fulani keep us in the background. Must we continue to enjoy this malady forever? Time has come for us now to speak on the same equipies with the Nigerian Federation. We are no longer comfortable there. That is why our leader, the second Igbo president, His Excellency, Chief Dr. Rafo Wazika, has made it abundantly clear that since we are no longer comfortable with the Nigerian Federation, we must, come January 3rd, begin our Biafra internal government administration. But mark that, we are not trying to run into conflict with the Nigerian government, no. But if they so want it, we are not going to fight back, but we are going to defend ourselves. This is what we are doing. And that is why we are here from time to time to enlighten our people. That time has come and gone. And we shall no longer tolerate this second class or third class citizenship. Enough is enough. This evening, we are going to talk briefly on that. This evening, equally, we are going to talk briefly on the predicament of our brother, Allen Onyema, the chief executive, the manager of APs. Of course, this is our brother who has never liked the Biafran nation. He has always spoken about one Nigeria. Of recent, you heard what happened when he brought different parts of Nigeria together, led by Nnamdi Kanu and so on and so forth, sending them to America to talk about one Nigeria. At the end of the day, they used him to fly back all the Nigerians in South Africa. At the wake of xenophobia, he got all of them down. When he was doing that philanthropic job, nobody remembered he was an Igbo. He was a Nigerian. How many airline owners did that? Even those with private jets, nobody tried it. But as an Igbo man, well grounded in hospitality and charitable impulse, he did everything to fly Nigerians back. After accomplishing that particular assignment, he's now a nobody. They now know he's an Igbo man. They now know that he did one thing or the other in America. But what did he do? Nothing. Just because he's trying to bring down the competitive nature of the Nigerian aviation industry within the Nigerian Federation. Now they want to bring him down because he's an Igbo man. They put out Ibeto from business. They wanted to bring down Innocent Motors. If not that we mobilize our people. They did it on this Oba family. What's his name again? Somebody Oba. What's his name? I have forgotten. What is happening? When an Igbo man rises, they bring him down. Of course, before then, they did it to Izog, who was the first car manufacturer in Africa. How come that anything Igbo gives Nigeria convulsion? How come? We try to live clean life. We try to do our businesses without trying to block or obstruct any other person. We try to see the light without obstructing any other person's sight. But day in, day out, the Nigerian Federation continues to fight us back. Why is that so? Why is it so? We are tired of the whole mess. We want to say something on this. Now they have used him. They now want to bring him down because it's not making it possible for the Igbos, for the Biafras to fly from Owerri to Port Harcourt, from Owerri to Kano, from Owerri to Lagos, from Owerri to Abuja, and any other part of Nigeria. So that in the event of any eventuality, it will be easier for us to come back home and defend our land. They feel threatened. They feel threatened because Iboman is now rising his own profile. They feel threatened because if this man is allowed to continue in this particular high-profile adventure, he's going to go international. They are not happy. They feel threatened. They feel threatened. That's why up to today, they closed down ENUGU International Airport. They don't want to go into it. Today, Port Harcourt International Airport is just a ghost airport. Tell me what? No seaports operating in Biafra land. We must move down to Lagos, Tinkan or Apapa. And even as we're talking now, despite the traffic congestion in Lagos, they are trying to open 2 more seaports at Badagry to give Dangote advantage over every other thing. We have our legislators at the National Assembly, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Nobody is talking. We have our brothers and sisters in the military. Nobody is talking. We have them in the police. Nobody is talking. We have them in the DSS. Nobody is talking. In the academia, nobody is talking. In the business circle, nobody is talking. Everybody has grown dumb. Who is going to speak for us? The market man and woman? The ordinary child on the street of Biafra land? Even the students no longer talk. No more riots in the schools. They have been compromised by the politicians. What we call now, in the words of a fire, say, stomach infrastructure. What is the problem with our people? One day a Jehu shall arise. One day another Oka shall arise. And we're going to put a lot of things right. We are not preaching war. No. Nobody is preaching war. We want peaceful dissolution of this flagelling federation, lumped together by Lugard. We want an end to it. We don't want it. We don't want it. Nigeria is a disease. Nigeria is a virus. Nigeria is a disaster, a compelling disaster. We are no longer comfortable with that federation called Nigeria. Granted, we are still using Nigerian passport, and so it's just for mark of identity. We pray that sooner than later, the Biafran passport shall cross every international airport. This is our prayer, and the time for that has come. We pray that sooner or later, our own flag, our beautiful flag, shall fly at New York, competitively with other nations' flags. This is what we are praying for. We are praying that sooner or later, our embassies shall open in different countries of the world. This is our prayer. Come January, we are going to start our own government, internal government, a state within a state. We shall have our judiciary, our executive, our legislature. We are going to have different ministries in our own government practice. We are going to showcase everything we have to prove to our people that we are ready for self-independence. We are no longer comfortable with Nigeria. That is why we keep on lamenting, telling our people, let us go home. Let the trumpet sound. We are going home. Enough is enough. Fellow compatriots, let me not spend the whole hour in this introduction, but I have given you the tip of the iceberg. Beyond this hour, we are going to take a view or a look into what is happening right now at the seat of power, Ojukwu Memorial Library, Owerri, where our crew members are gathered right now, with special guests gathered equally to give tomorrow a colorful consideration. That is why predominantly we're here this evening. Thank you very much and welcome once again. Uchenna Okeke, I don't know if you are there. Joining us from Makodi, you are welcome. Of course, Sonny is there, he's welcome. Valentine Ogoji is welcome. Judy Chijoke is welcome. Bright is welcome. Udog Wenya here in diaspora equally welcome. Gentlemen, one after the other, you can introduce yourself to fellow Biafrans. The floor is open. Yes, take turn one after the other, please, gentlemen. You are free.
Yeah, good evening, fellow Biafrans. This is Jude Chijoke, and I am joining advice listens to this same broadcast as we touch different issues and do justice to these topics of today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jude, joining us from Lagos. Brighty, I know you are there. Talk to us.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, Mr. Ikena. Good evening to fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The voice that you're hearing is the voice of Bright Lion, and it's from Owerri. Welcome for today's broadcast and stay put. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bright, for being with us. Let me talk to Valentine Ogodia. I don't know if you're in Port Harcourt right now at the seat of power or where. Valentine, over to you.
This is the voice of
Okay, Valentine, hold it. We cannot get you very clear. We cannot hear you. Service is very poor over there.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, make it certain.
Hello? Okay, make it certain. Okay, we are at the seat of power now. So we are having a gala night for celebration of the 8th Ojuku Memorial. The Ayon Bianca Ojuku is there, Chief Raf Wazirike is there, Bishop Chukuma is there, and many other people. Even the Eze Fanyoneso is from level. So we are getting ready for tomorrow, and we are also preparing to welcome our guests who will be coming tomorrow to celebrate with the great generation Chief Dr. Raf Wazirike. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Valentine, for the information. But please help us and turn down the volume because what I see, you are saying that echoing is echoing, please. Okay. Thank you so much. Turn down the volume of your sense over there because it's echoing. It's echoing back, please. It's echoing. Turn down the volume of your sets. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me know. Sonny, you are there? Over to you. Sonny, Emmanuel, are you there? No, maybe it's out of touch. So, gentlemen, like you and fellow compatriots anyway, like I told you, tomorrow is Ojuku Memorial Day, 26th November. That was 8 years ago when this our legendary personage, left this earthly climb to join our ancestors. And for now, we know and we believe quite vicariously he's already elevated in the pantheon of the gods. That's what he is today. And because of the role he played, we can never forget his own contributions. The way he sacrificed his personal wealth, convenience to defend the justice of our cause. We must thank you so much. Let me also equally welcome Udog Winya in diaspora, Denmark, who is taking care of the Scandinavian countries. Udog, you are welcome to the program. So, Udog, I don't know, just he was using video, he just stopped up now. So, Udog, when you rejoin us, then we get to, Udog, please, we are asking you to identify yourself. You're welcome to the program. Udog Winya.
Thank you so much. My name is Udomina. I'm here in Scandinavia. So I'm so happy for our people with there. So I see that this is going on there. And I want Almighty God to protect them and guide them. So we are waiting tomorrow to hear good news from us. So I'm here, stand with you, Eternal. So I will speak again. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Udog, for being there. And now, information we are getting from Owerri, from our correspondents over there, is that right now, Iyon Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of our legendary personage, General of the People's Army, Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, is already at Owerri. The expected chairman of tomorrow's occasion, Professor Uzodimma Nwala, of course, the president of not Ohane, please, what's it again? Alibo Development Foundation is there already. Eze Ifeanyi Onyeso equally is there. Chief Ejike Uche, Dimpa Asa, of course, former vice national chairman of Africa is there. Chief Vitalis Ajumbe, Rikeze equally is there. Bishop Chukuma we had equally is there. And very many other dignitaries who are waiting for the grand opening of tomorrow's Ojukwu Memorial Anniversary Day at the Biafra seat of power, Owerri. One thing certain is this: we are going to showcase a lot of activities on that particular day. Everybody knows that very, very well. And when that particular hour comes, we have a lot of things to tell our people. Meanwhile, let us play a little bit of Biafra Igbo music to welcome the rest of our guests tonight. Okay, thank you so much. That brief interlude of Igbo traditional music has given us the introduction to what we have in stock today. And from time to time, we shall continue to entertain you with the best of Igbo music. Remember that when Biafra is there with us, we shall not fail to give you the best of what we can offer. Until then, we are waiting. Fellow compatriots, move down to the seat of power of what is on ground. Tomorrow, we all know, is the remembrance of the Biafra's legendary personage, Chukwemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu. He died 8 years ago. He did not die, he still lives with us. We keep on remembering him every year to appreciate what he did for us. He fought a war, he defended us. He protected us using all his own resources. He never relented. He almost died, but he never gave up. He went on exile, 13 good years he came back to us and relived his life with us until at the time when nature deemed it fit to recall him down to the pantheon of the ancestral spirits. Today he is there, acknowledged. We pray for him. His successor is here with us, Chief Dr. Rafo Mazrike, to keep his memory alive, putting in everything, every resources to make sure that this man who fought and died for us lives with us at all times. That is why we are here this evening to tell our people around the world, our people in diaspora, our people back home in Biafra land, that tomorrow being the 26th of November 2019 as every year, we are remembering our man, our general of the People's Army, Chukwemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu. We have to go to the seat of power. Sonny Emmanuel Nwabisi, are you there? I don't know if Sonny is there. Sonny is always having problem with connections. I don't really understand what the problem is. At a time when others are going digital, Sonny's phone remains analogous. I don't know why. Sonny, are you there with us? Then talk to us. I have called you before, you didn't say anything. Sonny, you and Valentine will take the better part of the day. Give us situation report as it is happening right now at the seat of power Owerri. Give us situation report, details, who and who are there, what actually is happening, things that have been done to make today's vigil a memorable night. Give us details from over to you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I'm sorry that it's not easy for me to connect immediately because of engagement we are in here. As I'm talking to you now, all the people you mentioned, everybody is here for the gala night for tomorrow's program. So everything is going on here. They are just taking their dinner, and at the same time, after that, we want to move into covering people. Like as I'm talking to you now, the SAU and the person of Ifan Onyeso is addressing the people now. So that is why I could not be able to look back immediately. But as I'm talking to you, many of our members, many people have come all the way. People from many far places have already arrived the arena. If possible, I can get the video of everything that is happening now. You should be
That
able
is
to
what
have
we
by
are happening,
yourself.
and they can even call it to talk to us. You can even be bringing them one after the other to talk to Voice of Biafra International, telling them that the world is listening to us right now. So this is what we want. Of course, before you continue, please tune down the volume of your set. It is echoing. As I talk, it's echoing there. Please, let me welcome the following gentlemen. Kiki Atchison, of course, is there. He's saying, good evening, good people of bim-massob, good people of Biafra land. That is a message coming from Kiki Atchison. Of course, Collins Ogadema is there. Ikechukwu Ano has never missed an opportunity to be with us. Anozie Uzonna, of course, is there. Ben Toby Chukwu has always been with us, even in the past. Kasimir Ugu is there. Anozie Uzonna is saying, of course, tomorrow is the day. Of course, tomorrow is the day. And Ben Toby is saying, Ben Toby Chukwu Benedict is saying, God bless Chief Rap Wazirike for giving us Biafra. And God bless the entire Mazop members. God equally bless the entire members of the crew for giving us update. So back to you once again, please.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. So as I'm talking to you now, many of our members have arrived from different corners of the nation, and almost the whole arena is getting filled up. I want to say, God, I thank you for this very wonderful night because already change is moving on. I think I don't have more to say. Let me concentrate and pick up what is happening now.
Thank
I
you
will
very
give you
much.
feedback later. Thank you.
Valentine, are you at the City of Power? Are you in Port Harcourt? Valentine Ugoji. Is Valentine there?
Well, I'm at the seat of power, sir.
Now, okay, tell us what is happening there. Sonny has given us his own point of view. What and what are happening right now at the City of Power? Give us brief.
Hello.
Talk to us,
Yes,
please.
like I said before, I'm at the seat of power, and some of the entourage has started arriving in preparation for tomorrow's 8th Ojuku Memorial Celebration. People like Bishop Chukuma, Bianca Ojuku is there. We have so many dignitaries this night at the seat of power, discussing on the issues and how tomorrow will look like. Even the son of is too, the master of his father is here right now with us, and they are discussing on the issue of Memorial will be 20, which is tomorrow, getting prepared. And also, we are discussing, eulogizing, and speaking on how tomorrow will look like.
Okay.
We all know that tomorrow will be great. And we are also preparing uh, for the great
Valentine, the service is not very clear at all. Valentine, service is not very clear where you are. Service is not very clear at all. Unless you change your
clarity here.
position, please. Change your position. Service is not very clear.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, it appears better. Talk to us. Talk to us, Valentine, please.
Okay. Uh, like
No, service is
I
not better, please. I'm
was
sorry, Valentine, stop it.
I
Service is not better.
said
Valentine is
before,
okay. Is okay,
we are coming to
please.
school, so we know tonight. Tonight is Bishop Chukuma and also
Valentine, I have to say we are not getting you clear at all. You may have to suspend it until service improves. Please. Please, hold it.
of
Valentine, hold it. Sometimes when you talk, you listen. Please.
they are talking on the legacies of Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, how he stood for the Igbos, how he defended the Igbos, how he so how Chief Dr. Rafi was able to took over from him and also to defend the Igbos. So we are now at the seat of power in Owerri at the Chukwu Memorial Library, and we all the dignitaries are down there now. We are discussing on how the 26th of November will be, which is the 8th Ojukwu Memorial. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, Valentine, if it is possible, you can agree with Sonny. If any of the dignitaries can talk to us from there, the seat of power. If it's possible, okay, otherwise we wait for their speeches tomorrow. Thank you very much. Now, Bright, what is your own impression about what is happening right now at the seat of power? You are close by. Bright, over to you, Bright.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ikena. It's quite unfortunate. Right now, I'm not exactly in state of power. Sonny and good Valentine is taking over tonight's gallery, so that we'll document it today and tomorrow in a particular city. I will join them tomorrow. So right now, I'm not in state of power. Till tomorrow, I'll join them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, okay, we know equally you are not there, but from Lagos, how are you people preparing over there? What is the mood for tomorrow's activities? Jude, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ikenna. First of all, I think I will say thank God for keeping us alive once again to witness another November 26th. This same anniversary celebration is done yearly, but on this particular one, I believe that this will record one of the most successful one. This is going to be one of the most successful, celebration so far because from the preparation alone, and from the numbers of people, and from the things that we were able to organize, which I wouldn't want to, to make every of them presently, on air, because people have to see for themselves. They say seeing is believing. So, but at the same time, there is a lot of people that have been writing in, asking for directions, which we that plays the role in the mostly online and in the net, we ensure that we made a lot of directions to direct people on how to.
Sorry, I've lost him. Sorry.
Present on that particular.
Yeah, Jude, back to you, please. Go on. Yeah, Jude, we are
They
with
said
you.
that.
Oh, sorry, we have lost contact with Jude right now in Lagos. Now, let us talk to our brother in Denmark, Udogo. You have heard the special report in Owerri. What is your impression?
My brother, Alan, I'm so much happy to hear such a news. That is a welcome development. That will show that every group, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in America, whether you are in Asia, anywhere you are, you have to join hands, join Mazod, join here, because this is the live place where all the leaders of Igbo are gathering. Where all the leaders, if you have any problem, you can go there and ask questions. When Igbo gather together, they define one thing And that thing they decide it
So,
what
Sonny,
and
Sonny,
what
off that video. Sonny, off that video. Why do you on video, Sonny?
yeah. And whatever they decide is what they will do because Igbos have one mind and the Igbo love themselves. So what I'm trying to say is let all the group of Biafra, if you know that you live in anywhere or you join any Biafra, remember when Ojukwu was in when Ojukwu is alive, he is the leader of Biafra. And after when he died, he hand all the power to Uwazirike. Now, Uwazirike have that power. That power is relocated to all the Igbo land. There's nothing have not, there's nothing that goes wrong if we have the power. First of all the respect him, all the Igbo leaders, all of them they are coming to this memorial of Ojukwu today. So what I'm trying to tell our people in diaspora, please join hands. Let us support him. Let us support him now, so that our people, because Igbo leaders they are here. Come, let us talk to them. Come, let us join hands with them. You will see Biafra will come. Nigeria is nothing. Nigeria is finished. Look what is going on in Onyema. Onyema is somebody that volunteered himself and he went to rescue our people from South Africa. He is the one that stopped from war, which some group want to cause 2017. He gave them amnesty and took them to South Africa. A lot of things have happened. This man has done a lot of jobs. And because of, he said last time, because of this man, what is his name? Joey Bukwe. Joey Bukwe is another outer man who is causing a lot of problems in Igbo land. This man, the newspaper I read so that the AP refused to carry this, what they can do. Since that time, problems start happening because that Joey Bukwe is APC man. He believed in Nigeria, he believed in Yoruba land. So Onyema decided to say no, that he don't want him to enter the AP. Since then, Onyema start having problems. So this man is a one person in Igbo land that have good heart. He never do evil. He never steal. He instead he's giving. He's giving out. He made his money with honest. So we the Igbos, all Biafra have to support this man because he is the light of Igbo nation now. So what I'm trying to say is let us support all our Igbo leaders, those people that is doing good. Look around and see that we don't have any other leader anymore. We don't have any other person who can lead us to our destination. The only person that we have who can organize all the Igbo leaders is Oluwadi. That Ojukwu is there. That is the wife of Ojukwu is there with Wazirike now. The Ezel or this is Ezel is in Memorial Immobile Church now. All the whole people, the whole top people, they are heading to Uwe. That is so Wazirike can respect. Why can't we? What is happening to we? Let us think. All these people say that we will get this Biafra for you. We will make war. We will do this. Okay, how are you going to get fight war with your bad hand, with your empty mouth? You cannot fight war with your empty mouth. You have to meet all the Igbos. The same thing Ojukwu did when Ojukwu want to fight war. He called all the Igbo leaders. They just hand together. So what have you group done by calling all our Igbo leaders? This one use one mind. If you have any term you want to say, come to Wele tomorrow. Come to Wele and ask questions. You will see all these top leaders, all these top leaders. Talk whatever you want to say. The many people their brain is not like yours. They think different. You can confuse them if you are disagreeing with them, because fighting the war, which you know you are not you are not ready. You don't have anything to fight the war. You want to fight the war. You're collecting money from people without know whose person will give you that connection to go to America, to go to Russia, to see their president, to see people will give you the uniform. Which person will give you the commission? Only when you join some Igbo leaders. They can join hands together, give you some advice, say, see the way forward. You don't have anything in Biafra land. There's nothing like seaport. There's nothing like international airport. We don't have anything. How are you going to fight war? Come to Owerri and support Waziri so that things will move on. If you have any problem, if you have any issue, come to Owerri. We have to solve the problem. Thank you so much. And sit down here. You can so that other people can speak.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you very, very much, Udogwe. You are talking to us from one of the Scandinavian countries. You have really detailed some of our inherent predicaments in the Nigerian Federation. And we hope indeed that our people have heard you and they will come back to their senses to begin now to come together for us to fight a common cause. Of course, let me welcome Chinedu Ezenwaka joining us. Emmanuel Chinonye Onyal is joining us right now from South Africa. Of course, he is my very good friend. I was privileged to have been in the same school with him in the University of Biri in the heydays. Emmanuel Chinonye Onyari, welcome from South Africa right now. Sunday, of course, is there saying he's sorry he cannot join us today because of the nature of his job. However, he is extending his pleasantries to every member of the bim-massob family, particularly to Chief Dr. Rafu Wazirike. Of course, John Gift is there, Maurice Uche Ekwere is there, Akasi is there. Sunday is saying that I disagree with you because without them, let me say, what did he say? I can't read accurately the English is writing, but however, he has his right to disagree on certain issues. So what we are saying is tomorrow is Ojukwu Memorial Day, and the creed of the Igbo Biafran Society is gathered. Men who is who, professors, doctors, captains of industry, entrepreneurs. All of them are gathering right now at Owerri. Owerri hotels are now filled up, jam-packed. Owerri has become a beehive, a tourist zone because of tomorrow's activities. And this is going to be a landmark in the Igbo Biafran culture, history, tradition, even religion as well. So we are indeed so much grateful, appreciative of the Biafran leader, Chief Dr. Rafu Wazirike, who has always made it possible, certain that year in, year out, we continue to commemorate this particular day in memory of the Biafra's legendary personage, Chukwemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu, the People's General, who is now resting in the pantheon of the gods and the goddesses. If it were to be, I keep on saying, in the Catholic world, in the Christendom, they would have said, General Chukwemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu, your braya. Of course, in the land of the ancestors, we have to tell him to stand for us at sometimes, to be with there between the your beyond and this earthly where we exist. He stands for us as he stood for us, and he will continue to stand for us. We continue to pray. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We are still keeping eyes at the seat of power of Owerri to know what exactly is happening. Tomorrow is the day. Join us. We are here to give you the best. And
Can
it is there with us.
I round
Now,
up?
yeah, due to Chilok, of course, we are taking the time. Go on.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like
Go on, due to Chilok, please.
I was saying earlier on,
Oh, sorry, Jude, hold
tomorrow
on, please.
people
Jude,
are
hold on, please. Jude, please hold on. Let me have the pleasure and welcome Echesa Odeza from Japan. Echesa, you're welcome.
Very good, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, please. Thank you. Now, Jude, go on.
Thank
Yeah. Jude, teach over to you.
yeah. So like I am saying earlier on, people are writing in which we have given
Yeah, Jude,
to
you're
ensure
supposed
that
to go on, please. I don't know.
you. I was having
can,
problem.
can you hear me?
Yeah, but sometimes, we are
Okay.
lost.
Okay, I think the network is not stable. But to make the whole thing short, I think we are going to, this is going to be among the best of the celebration.
Oh, we are still having problem with communication. We cannot hear you very, very well. And let us give HS the chance to talk to us. HS tomorrow is Ojuk Memorial Day, and the cream of our people have has already gathered. Right now, Professor Ozodimanwara is there. Let me see again. Iyon Bianco Ojukwu is already there. Bishop Chukuma is there. SRE. Oh yes, so he's equally there, and many other people. They are gathered right now at the seat of power waiting for tomorrow. HS, now what is the impression about what is to be tomorrow? Talk to us. Yes.
Thank you so much. First of all, I have to say that what Rike has working Igbo traditional rulers and Igbo leaders up in what politics is all about. Because people may not understand exactly what is going on in Biafra land today in remembrance of Ojukwu. This is time we have to gather ourselves together and put ourselves in one direction in order to get exactly what we are looking for. You know, the I used to say it that the Igbo people are good in business and buying and selling, but they don't understand politics. Why Yorubas, Hausa, and other tribes engage in politics with in any little chance they have. Ojuku's death. Are you hearing me?
Yes, well, with you.
Let me sing this song before I continue. You know, as Christians, we used to sing, Ọnwụ Jizọs, ọnwụ wetara anyị ngọzi. Ọnwụ Jizọs, ọnwụ wetara anyị ngọzi. Ọnwụ Jizọs, ọnwụ wetara anyị ngọzi. Naanị ya bụ ọnwụ wetara anyị ngọzi. So what am I trying to say here? Onwujuku will bring us blessings.
Amen. Valentine, noise is coming for your angle. Please, Valentine, noise is coming for your angle. Valentine will got you. Or Sonny equally, so, not Sonny, please. Okay. Go on, let us now.
Ojuku's death will unite us. Ojuku's death will bring us together. Ojuku's death will make our political life more strong and more powerful. Because if not because of death of Ojuku, there will not any there will not be any program like this day. But because of his death, we are gathering together. We have been Wazika has been doing it. We have been gathering together, putting things together, putting heads together, thinking on how to move forward. This is a remarkable. It's a day we come together of becoming a better way. Yes. Most times we sit back and keep on making noise, threatening who will destroy and complaining about what Nigeria is doing to us. If people used to say, "Oh, yeah, you are gonna do me," if Buhari can recommend the June 12th for Abiola and another date for other people, then what are we waiting for? This is how to do it. You put all your own people when they refuse to put them. You plan for your own people. If they don't want to remember Ojuku's memorial day or have any memory for him, we are doing it today. And people are gathering for it. Igbos are gathering for it. Because they understand, Yorubas and other people understand that little things like this bring a lot of good things for them. They understand the profit and gain of gathering together on somebody's remember somebody's remembrance like this. So I appreciate Wazirike so much for bringing this to our doorstep. The most when they reject us in Nigeria to remember our people, to use the name of our people for airport, to be some memorial things for our people. We have to be doing it by ourselves. And Wazirike has started it. Let us emulate him. Let us follow him. Let us support him. He is doing what our politicians has never been done in this life. What they have never been thinking. Even what do they call it? Okolosha, who tried to do some. He did a lot of mistakes. Upon all the whole people he mold in Imo State, he couldn't mold Mbakwe, he couldn't mold Ojuku, he couldn't mold the people we can say that our own. This is the type of memorial we need. We remember those who fought for us. We remember those who stood for us. We remember those who came out, spent their father's money, spent their hard-earned currency, not people going around collecting money, making empty loans, threatening everybody today. Why nothing has happened? We must remember a man who took billions of dollars, get weapon, prepare Ogunigwe, and fight for his people, and continue fighting until his death. My advice to our people is to sit back and reflect. When you hear somebody telling you Wazirike has collected bribe, Wazirike has betrayed Biafra, ask him a question. Ask him how many times has he himself or his father or his so-called leader that is brainwashing him has gathered Igbo elders, Igbo leaders, Igbo traditional rulers, and Igbo politicians to sit down together and do one single meeting. Apart from the governors calling them to give them some money, what else have they done? This is a remarkable event, an event that every Igbo man has to reason. Every Igbo man has to go there and see what is happening. For those of us who are hearing about, who have been hearing about Biafra headquarters at Uwe, this is your opportunity to go there. There is no gate fee, there is no money to pay, food is free, drink is free. Go there and see by yourself. When somebody asked a question in the Bible, he said, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" The reply came this way, wonderful reply. He said, "Come and see." Come and see was the reply. Can anything good come out of Ndi Igbo? Come and see on 26. Can anything good come out of Wazirike? Come and see. Can anything good come out of Mazom? Come and see. Can anything good come out of Biafra struggle? Come and see. Is there any hope to restore Biafra? Come and see. Why are you Biafra? Ask no more why go. The answer come and see means come and see by your own eyes and go out and tell people. Don't say that I tell you. Don't, because even if I tell you, you may not believe me. Even if I tell you, you may not understand. Even if I tell you, you may not accept it. Come and see by your own self so that you can tell the story yourself. What Wazirike is doing is greater than freedom fighting, is greater than politics, is greater than freedom. But only good eyes will see it. Only wise people will understand it. Why fool go around insulting and abusing him and attacking him just to pull down the struggle? My prayer was wicked that he will continue doing it. If Biafra fail to come by next year, November, we will repeat it again and we'll gather people and we'll talk to them and we'll let them know what we want from Nigeria. God bless you, Ikenegoro. God bless you, Wasibe. God bless myself. God bless our president, and God bless the soul of Ojuku and Bianca Ojuku, his wife. God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Echezena Odeze, talking to us from Japan. You said something very, very important. Those who are still in doubt should come to Owerri and see. There will Christian people will say, "Come and see what the Lord has done for me. Come and see." To those of you who are still in doubt of what Chief Dr. Rafa Wazika has already done for our people, come to Owerri tomorrow and see. He is a very reliable successor, very, very unpretentious. He doesn't make noise about it. He does the job quietly without obstructing anybody. He is very, very committed and so much indomitable in the quest for Biafra actualization dream. He has sacrificed much and he is still sacrificing. All we need to do is to rally around him to make sure that he does not falter. This is what we owe to him and to our dead hero, Chukwemeka Odumegwu. We equally owe this to our heroes past, those who died during the course of defending us in the 1967-1970 civil Holocaust. We must always remember them. By so doing, their memory will remain evergreen with us. As we move towards tomorrow, we are inviting everybody to come to Owerri and see. Owerri is already agog with a lot of activities. Both commercial activities are on the rise. Everybody is now benefiting from what we are organizing tomorrow at the seat of power. We are asking everybody, both home and abroad, to come and see what we have to give to our people. Biafra is with us. His Excellency has said it, made it abundantly clear that from the 3rd of January 2020, the year of the Lord, the full-blown Biafra government administration shall commence. We shall have our ministries, the legislature, the judiciary, the executive. Every branch of government shall be functioning without running into conflict with the Nigerian government. That is to say, we shall be operating a state within a state after the nature of Scotland, Catalonia, the Kurdish people, Tibet, Hong Kong, and so on and so forth. We are practicing the same thing. We are not waging a war because we have never preached war at all. We are rather telling you that we are going to lead our people out of Egypt into the promised land, homeland Biafra, without fighting a war, without shooting a gun. The time has come. From what we are going to commence come January, we are going to expand the horizon, welcoming people from here and there, opening the doors to the returnees. Because Biafra has gotten a lot to offer our people. We want everybody to come and be part of the building that we are going to carry out in Biafra land. It is for you and it is for me. And to those of you who are talking about Nigerianism, it is time for you now to begin to think of Biafra. Remember, those who talked about Nigeria in the past never lived to enjoy the same Nigeria. Nigeria will bring you out. They will use you to favor themselves. They will use you against their own people. As soon as you are done with it, they send you to the background. You cannot talk again. And if you utter a word, if you raise eyebrow, they eliminate you. That is why we're talking to our people. Think Biafra first. Think Igbo first. Don't say, oh, because I'm a beneficiary of the Nigerian Federation, I don't have to support my people in their quest for self-determination. We want every Biafran to be part and parcel of this particular exercise. We wouldn't let anybody down. And we have always made it abundantly clear. We are not levying any war against any nation. We are not levying war against Nigeria. We are not levying war against Oduduwa. We are rather saying we want to go home and go home we must. This is what we're working for. And we must get it. Tomorrow, Owerri shall be agog. Memorial Day for Chief Chukwemeka Odumegwu. This is what we are there for. Our crew members are already on the ground to give us updates. In the coming days, we are going to give you the video clips and pictures of what will transpire during tomorrow for you to have them as memorial forever. Fellow compatriots, we don't have to dwell so much on this. Like we've told you, the cream of our society already gathered at Owerri, and when tomorrow comes, they shall roll out the drum. Remember, the police and the military of the Biafra wing shall be there. Our cultural display shall be there. Everything you can think of. Our inventiveness shall be displayed there. Our discovery shall be displayed there. Our agro yields shall equally be on ground to tell our people that we are preparing for self-sufficiency in food production in the events of Biafra. We shall not depend on importation, being like Nigeria, a consumer nation that exports what we don't have and import what we have. This is the problem with Nigeria. We shall not continue to remain subordinate to the Nigerian Federation. It draws us back. Remember, we are a gifted people. We are a gifted people, and we must do everything possible to make sure that this particular gift given to us by God is there with us. We must never gamble with it. This is why we talk to our people. To our businessmen in Lagos, come home. To those in Kaduna, come home. To those in Kano, Meduguri, Mina, any other part of Nigeria. If you want to come home, there is accommodation for you. There is a land, of course, lying fallow for you. But if you still want to remain there, there is no cause for alarm because we are the African Jews and we can go to anywhere we like at any point in time to establish our business and nobody can stop us. We are quite unstoppable, people would say. That is why we are asking you, join us. Join us, fear not, for the Lord is always with us. And I have to equally now welcome Ozuronye Francis is there with us monitoring. Emmanuel, of course, Oluchukwu is there. Okwi Juliet is there monitoring. Ezechina Barog, Ejike, of course, is there. Kikila Chisid is still beckoning our people to come tomorrow and God will bless Biafra. Izuchukwu Onyaba, of course, is there. Simon Alepe is there, of course. Edwin Chikezie, Chimeruche Okorocha is there. Simon say, oh, God bless everybody. Thank you so much. God is with us. Igwe Abi is there. Ben Toby is still talking to us, greeting and thanking HSN for talking to us from Japan. Justin Uchiwa is there, of course. Ifeanyi James, of course, by the time what as he's talking with us is equally locked down on the studio. Thank you so much, fellow compatriots. We are waiting for tomorrow. We are equally expecting our crew members. If there's any particular update right now at the seat of power, let us know. If there's nothing much there, we have to wait for tomorrow and then go to the second topic of the day, the Onyama saga. Fellow compatriots, you are welcome. Before we go there, let us once again play a little interlude of Biafran traditional music. Over to you. Thank you very much. That's the much we can take it because we are running short of time. Fellow compatriots, in the past 2 to 3 days, probably 4 days, the social media has been quite awash on one of us, the general manager and chief executive of APs, Barrister Chief Allen Onyema, a philanthropist. Some time ago, at the very wake of xenophobia in South Africa, this our brother volunteered all his aircrafts to ferry our people who were being killed in Pretoria in Johannesburg back to Nigeria, back to Biafra land. Out of his own charitable impulse, he spent millions of dollars to bring our people back to safety. The world acknowledged him, Nigeria heard him, the ordinary person praised him. It was an outpour of thanksgiving to a man who decided to sacrifice his own personal wealth for the interests of his own people. He was not alone. He was not the only person that had aircraft or that has aircraft. There are very many other Nigerians that have airlines, but how many of them volunteered to ferry our people back home to safety? Nobody. Those who have private jets looked the other way around. Our evangelists, our frontline pastors, all those top politicians flying their private jets from one corner of the world to another. Nobody ever volunteered to say, oh, our people are dying in South Africa. Let me come over to Macedonia and help us. Onyema did his best. Today, his name is written in gold as a very wonderful philanthropist. But then, his own industry, his own aviation industry is growing by the bounds. Because of that particular charitable impulse, Providence in his own providence continue to bless him. He continues to buy more aircraft, trying to expand the horizon from Owerri to Port Harcourt, from Owerri to Lagos, from Owerri to Kano, from Owerri to Abuja, from Owerri to any part of the Federation, even to West Africa. It is go and come using APs. The services are very, very wonderful. People are commending him. Today, because of his own growing influence in the Nigeria's domestic aviation industry, the enemies are ganging up against him. The Shilohs are ganging up against him because today he is an Igbo man. Remember, in the conversation held by one-time governor of Borno State and that of Osun State, everything was clear. Their own conspiracy against the Igbo economic interests. Their own conspiracy against the Igbo commercial interests. Nigeria as a whole, in other words, the Arewa and the Ojudowa have conspired to bring down Igbo economic interest that we shall never see the light of the day. When that particular audio was released, people thought it was a joke. Today, what is happening? It is true as I'm talking to you this evening. Now, this man has gone the whole hog of bringing our people home. He's now expanding his own industry, aviation industry. They now remember him. Oh, the America that says, oh, only America can determine what happens in the whole globe. They want to bring him down. I am not standing for him. No. I don't know what transpired. I'm not talking about America. I don't know what is happening. I'm not part and parcel of the business. But what I'm saying is this. For this man to have assisted Nigeria to ferry their citizens back from South Africa at the wake of xenophobia, instead of Nigeria to say, no, this is our man, let us defend him. Within few hours of this particular news, the EFCC is now trying to set up a very special squad to investigate him. Even our own sister, Loretta Onochie, is now telling our brother to go to America and answer his call. Is that how we have to defend our people? Remember, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has a similar case of money laundering on his head, still hanging. Even his own fellow Yoruba people have written petitions to EFCC against Bola Tinubu Ahmed. Till today, EFCC is dilly-dallying. No evidence, nobody has written, nobody has come forward. Tinubu is now doing whatever he likes because he is the chief sponsor of APC. What of Kashamu Buruji, the senator-elect in ENUGU State, who has drug case against him? Today, he's a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The EFCC is looking the other way. The Nigerian government is looking the other way. The APC government is looking the other way. There are many such people. But now, the Igbo man is in the front line. The Igbo man is in the front line. The soldiers are there now shouting, EFCC, everybody is now awake. What are we going to do? Is it a crime to be an Igbo? Is it a crime to be a Biafran? What offense have we committed? How come that we cannot survive in the Nigerian Federation? Allow us to stay, they won't. Allow us to go, they won't. We stand between the sea, the deep sea, and the devil. What is called skull and charities. Going forward is difficult. Going backwards is even more dangerous. What are we going to do between the desert of vast eternity and the deep Atlantic Ocean? Where do we go? There's nothing we do in Nigeria that is of value. Igbo man must be singled out for destruction. What offense, what crime have we committed? Some time ago, they brought Ifa Yoba to public ridicule because he's an Igbo man. Because of his own rising profile, they wanted to pull him down. God intervened. Before that, it was Ibeto. Ibeto has virtually gone out of business in Nigeria because of the activities of one particular man, Dangote, who has coveted everything, selling cement 2,500, while in Ghana it's very, very cheap. Because Ibeto wanted to flood the Nigerian market with very cheap cement. He was put out of circulation because he's an Igbo man. What wrong have we committed against the Nigerian Federation? Before even then, it was Izog, Ezekiel Izog, the first car manufacturer in Africa. They brought him down because of Western power didn't want a situation where an Igbo man would be manufacturing cars. They didn't want to see the possibility of us not importing cars from abroad. Everything went to the drain because he's an Igbo man. Of recent was Innocent Motors, the current reality. They did everything possible using GT Bank to pull him down. DSS was there, EFCC was there, APC government was there, his fellow competitors outside the country were there. They wanted to bring him down because simply the only crime committed was because he's an Igbo man. If not that the voice of Biafra International took it upon its duty to mobilize our people against GT Bank, the story would have been not been the same today. Not realizing, not even put into consideration that Innocent Motors has employed a lot of people, not only in Biafra land, Igbo land, but in the whole of Nigeria. Even some people from other parts of Africa, more especially the West African sub-region. There are workers today at Newi, Anambra State or Biafra land. Innocent does not discriminate wherever you come from. So far as you can do something tangible, you are employed. What crime did he commit? They wanted to pull him down because the industry, the farm manufacturing company is not in Kaduna or in Lagos. They had wanted to compare him, whether true or false, we don't want to know, but let us say it and let them deny. But what we know is that here is a man who has done much to improving Nigeria's dwindling economy. Instead of helping this man to rise like foreign powers would do, somebody who has done much to reducing the rate of unemployment. Instead of encouraging this man, they want to put him down. From Innocent Motors is now Allen Onyama because of his growing aviation industry within the Nigerian airspace. They now want to bring him down. What crime have we committed just because we are Igbos? What crime have we committed just because we want to answer Biafrans? What crime have we committed just because we want to go home? Because we say we don't agree with Nigeria. Because we say we are not part and parcel of this Nigerian flagelling federation. Because we don't want to be Yoruba. Because we don't want to be Hausa Fulani. Because we want to be who we are. They say we have committed an offense. We steal from nobody. We don't disparage anybody. We don't steal from anybody. We don't stop anybody from progressing. Rather, we assist. We are not a stumbling block to anybody. Instead, the life wire of Nigerian Federation. From our various backgrounds, the oil flows from there to Kaduna, from there to Maiduguri, from there to Kano, from there to Sokoto, from there to Mina. At our own very background, there is nothing to show for it. Today, Dangote is building a refinery in Ojuduwa, somewhere in Badagry, where they call Lagos Free Trade Zone. Instead of in Warri, instead of in Port Harcourt, instead of ENUGU, instead of Ekpene or Calabar, not to think of Owerri, ENUGU, Oka, Abakaliki, Asaba. But then, where do they derive their crude oil? Biafra land. They come to us, they take what belongs to us, they take them to elsewhere. And when we go nearer, they remind us of our second citizenship. In which Nigeria, we are now talking about going home, and go home we must. They might stop us for a while, but not forever. After all, Egypt's Pharaoh, or Pharaoh's Egypt, tried whatever they could to stop the Israelites from going back to the promised land. But at a time, there came a Pharaoh who did not know Joseph. In trying to withhold Israelites from going home, God used him to further his own design. Today, what is happening? So shall it be in Nigeria. One day we shall stand to go and nobody will stop us. What has our brother done? I am not stopping. I am not here to defend him. I am not here to condemn. No. But we are now asking, is it appropriate? Is it good? Is it right that after helping our people, Nigeria, to ferry our people back up from South Africa in the wake of xenophobia, today they want to pay him back by trying to ground his aircrafts? Let us pray it doesn't happen. Good enough. Ijel and Debo has said it. They should not try it, because if they try it, they will understand why we have been keeping silent all these days. Gentlemen, over to you. What is at stake? We shall take only 20 minutes for this discussion and we call it a day. The floor is open. Say your mind.
Can I hear me?
Go on, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Before I go forward, I have to sing this song that I composed by myself. Are you hearing me?
Go on. Yes, we're hearing you clear.
Yes. O nwere onye anyị mejọrọ, Chineke o nwere onye anyị mejọrọ. O nwere onye anyị kwujọrọ, Chineke o nwere onye anyị. Eze n'Igbo o nwere onye anyị mejọrọ, ndị Igbo o nwere onye ha mejọrọ. O nwere onye ha kwujọrọ, o nwere onye anyị chọrọ okwu. O nwere onye anyị mejọrọ, Chineke o nwere onye anyị chọrọ okwu. A na-achọ anyị, o nwere onye anyị mejọrọ. O nwere onye anyị kwujọrọ. O nwere ndị anyị mejọrọ, Chineke o nwere ihe anyị mere ha. He asked a lot of questions. and I have to answer it through this song. We have done nothing wrong to anyone. Onwere onye anyị mejọrọ, onwere onye anyị kwujọrọ, onwere onye anyị chọrọ okwu, onwere onye mere ihe ọjọọ. Only that we want to be on our own. That's the only problem. But in the case of Innocent Motors, I spoke with him and he narrated everything to me. In this case of Onyema, I haven't talked to him. I don't have his connection. But there's one thing that attached to his problem. Nigerian government is like our like what we used to say. When he get message but and we bask wherever when I call it no matter how much to give him, no matter what.
Go on, please. We are with you. Oh, we have lost him. Somebody can take over. I bet the time he is back to us.
Hello, hello.
Okay, go on, please. You are back to business.
So sorry, something disturb me. So there's nothing you will do for a man that come to you with come to your place with bicycle that when he's going and he not open his snatch for you. Give him your wife to sleep with, give him everything you have, he must pay you back with money. That is one thing we must understand. But we cannot run away from Nigeria because of what they are doing to us. We will do everything humanly possible to be free from Nigeria, no matter what happens. When I saw Myanmar showing a video of what happened between him and Nadikano and his Nadikano brother, I wait for Onyema. Then that is when I know that he has stepped into the wrong people. He has connected himself into the wrong eggs. He has bring himself too low to be dealt with, to be intimidated. I want to make it very clear that that video is part of what he's facing today. Actually, they are planning to deal with him, but now they want to do it more faster for him not to reveal more secrets about what they have in mind. Because I used to say it time to time and time and number. We are the problem of ourselves these days. It's not all about America. It's not all about Britain. It's not all about Nigerian government. Igbos are the problem of the problems today. We are creating more problem than the one our enemy create among us. I spoke with Chief Prophet was I told him that Onyema wouldn't have exposed that video in order to save his own side. I understand what he did, but he wouldn't have exposed it to save his own side. People used to say when they went to kill a dog, they give that dog a very dirty name to deal with that dog. But in every case, like we used to say, 1967 to 1970 is not like 2019 these days. Whatever you are doing in this life or this world, every eye are seeing you. Though they will not talk, they will not speak. It is not only about Britain, others are involved. This alone, this what is happening to Nyema will prove to you that those telling you that America is coming to give us Biafra, Trump is going to support us for to have Biafra. This alone will tell you that those people are deceivers. The same America that will come and give you Biafra are the same America conspiring with Nigerian government and APC government to pull down a Biafra man that has rise to above the sky. When they are pulling them down and you expect them to give you Biafra, who is higher than Onyema, who is higher than Innocent? What meanwhile they want to pull these people down? How do we make such mistake? How do we put our trust in those who have come to destroy us? How do we put our trust in those who have come to massacre us? Who has come to pull down our businesses? How will those people give you Biafra? How will those people support you? Let's reason. Let's use our brain. If America could come up to stop a single person business, how do you think that they will not drop your business in masses? How do you think that they will give you Biafra? How do you think that they will support you? Sometimes an Igbo man, a Biafra, will be thinking about how France will support Biafra. I begin to ask myself, do we read history at all? Do we understand what we are saying? France that is holding Cameroon, Gabon, Senegal, and many other countries in Africa hostage. Some of these countries are paying no less than 500 billion every year to France, and you think they will come and help you. A country who always pray for your downfall, a country who is thinking how they will wake up one day and hear that all Igbos have been wiped away, and they will come in and take the whole land and continue enjoying the oil. That is the country they think they'll come and support you. They'll come and give you freedom. They'll come and tell Nigeria to leave you. How can a country like France, who is holding more than 5 or 6 countries hold stage in Africa, will come to Nigeria or go to British government to ask them to let Biafra go? It's not possible. It's not possible. They are doing worse than France is doing worse than British government. I want to say this again and I want to repeat it again. Most countries in Europe or in the world doesn't want us to progress. But there's one country I respect so much. If there's anything we have to think, if there's any country we have to think, it should be this country called Japan. Japan is the most non-violent country in the world, most peaceful country in the world that is going to assist you to bring out the color in you, your destiny. I could remember last Olympic game when Nigerian government desperately and deliberately want to destroy the future and the talent of the Olympic team. Mikel Obi took them with $30,000 to the Olympic venue, which a single man, just a doctor, a Japanese doctor, Mr. Takato Clinic, the man has a hospital. He took upon himself the sum of $390,000 and left. He was watching TV and saw the news. He took it and left his house and traveled from Japan to the venue of Olympic and hand that money over to Mikel Obi. Most times they want to destroy you, but God will bring a savior. God will bring somebody. This man went there and gave this money to Obi spent only 30,000. Why the man carrying that? Why the man going there? Spending that what Mikel Obi spent.
Why the noise? Go on, please.
Why we should not fold our hands. Let's learn from Miguel. Let's not be a talkative people who will talk and talk and talk without doing anything. Mikel Obi is a Biafran. He's an Igbo young man, talented young man. He used the little he has, and God used somebody to bring the starting of what he brought out to help Nigeria government. Mikel Obi is a baby. How many years? It's about 30 years, and he could help a country that has been there for almost 60 years. Hasn't been there for almost 60 years. Even Nigeria may senior his parents, but he did what he did, and his movement alone attract somebody who was in his house watching TV. The reason why I say Japan will be the only country that will support you in success is because they are successful. One, two, Japan is holding no single village or town in hostage in the name of in the name of colonial master. They are free. They want other people to be free. Ali Onyema, our brother, made the worst mistake in life, the worst mistake that exposed him in life. He will regret why he come across Nnamdi and his brother for anything. But I think it's better for him to learn a lesson, to understand the game going on in that country called Nigeria. They are using us against ourselves. They are using us to pull ourselves down. Nobody knows that he has such secret agreement with the Nigerian government and the IPOB leader and his junior brother, who outside people crown as I don't know whether they crown him as Almanjiri or as Mate Allah group as Hesman or what. I don't know. I don't understand the cap they give to him. But they will still come up and insult, abuse as a fruit panic, nearly destroy them with mouth, but they will go in the night and dine with them, eat with them, and come out in the morning and shout Biafra with them. Who is fooling who? Since that video was released, Onyema started having problems. But it is good for us to see what is happening. It is good for us to understand where our problem is coming from and what is happening. Ndị say that na onye ochie anaghị na onye nwụzi so ya. Everything British government is doing in our land today, everything Nigerian government is doing in our land, everything APC government is doing in our land today, they are using our own people. And this is time for us to rise to know who is behind this calamity in our land. Who is behind this game of pulling down syndrome in our land. This young man, Onyema, has been a very, 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 very intelligent person. He has been working hard to get to where he is. But one thing I want to assure our people, there is nothing to worry about. There's nothing to panic about. They will not put Onyema down. Like was Rike said, they will not try it. No, sorry, they will try it, but they will fail. Because Bible said they will come in one way and scatter in 7 ways. They must come. And this their coming is the sign that shows that you are progressing, you are moving somewhere. There's nobody that went to go and stop a parked vehicle. No. But people went to stop a moving vehicle. I used to say it before, I want to say it today before I don't know. Go to any tree that has wounds on it. Go to any tree that the crops under it has been mashed down, almost destroyed. Watch that tree. Look at that tree. The up of that tree. That tree bear a very good, sweet, and wonderful fruit. That's why people are running around the tree, stoning the tree, kicking the tree to eat the sweet fruit on it. There are three set of people that come to that tree. One set of those people are the people who came to eat from the seed of that tree. The second set of people are the people who came to pick that tree seed to go and plant in their own land in order to be part of those who has that tree in their compound. The third people are the people who say, oh, why is this tree growing at Egono's family? Why not in my family? Let's go and destroy this tree completely, not to grow again. Second stage of this story, go to any tree that is very greenish, nourishing. Everything is smooth. Everything under the tree is also greenish and growing. Watch up that tree. There's no single good fruit on it. That's why nobody cares. Nobody come across it. Nobody stone it. Nobody kick it. Nobody cut it. Nobody for meat to go and eat or to go and plant in their own land. Igbos are the tree that bears good fruit. That's why people run around Igbos anywhere you see them, people run around them. The white women want to marry them. The white men want to marry their girls because they have something special in them. There's something hidden in them that is more than gold, that is more than silver, that is more than crude oil, that is more than anything you can diamond. That is why they are what they are. Some other people came to enjoy, to benefit from us, while some come to pull us down. But in my conclusion, they will come in one way and they will scatter in seven ways. And those that is digging this hole, this pit for us, they shall fall inside that pit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Echezena Udeze, for that food for thought. Onye oshi anaghị aga ma onye ma ụlọ anaghị edu ya. Onye oshi na-aga, onye ma ụzọ ụlọ na-edu ya aga. Oke nọ n'ụlọ gwara oke nọ n'ama na ogiri nọ na ngịga. Ọ bụ
Yes.
nwanne na-egbu nwanne ya. Hausa, Yoruba, Naijiria agịda abata ala Igbo bụ imebi anyị na ebe ide ihe. Ha amaghị ụzọ ala Igbo. They don't know the road to Biafra land. Ọwụ onye Igbo anyị, onye Biafra ga-edo ha. The travels being faced by our brother Onyema is homemade. No two ways about it. Echezra has said it all. From the very day that particular video he released on what transpired between him and the Nigerian factor led by Nnamdi Kanu, that very day we knew that something was looming. Things have never been the same. Somebody whispered 2 days ago that his own travel is being championed by the IPOB leader. We have to say it and heavens will not fall. For revealing the secrets that transpired between him and the Nigerian government, where his own brother was crowned one of the leaders of the Miyetti Allah, to the point of being sent abroad to be trained in the philosophy of one Nigeria. Nobody knew. That was a wonderful revelation, which up to today, that has upset the balance of IPOB, for which many members are withdrawing, saying this is a great betrayal. From that very day, Onyema's predicament started. But like our brother Echison has said, they will gather, but they will scatter. They will try to pull him down, but no, the God that has made him what he is will continue to protect him. They tried to kill us, to wipe us from the surface of the earth during the 67-70 civil Holocaust. Our God was alive. They reduced all our wealth to 20 pounds per family. They wanted us to perish, but our God was with us. Even in their policy of no victory or vanquish was mere hearsay, mere propaganda. They tried to pull us down, but our God has been with us. Till today, wherever we go, they chase us out. God is always with us. Even in our own homeland, Biafra, they don't want us to live. God is ever with us. They bring herdsmen to attack us. God is defending us. They bring Boko Haram to attack us. God is ever defending us. Their policemen, their GSS, their army, everywhere, every 1 kilometer road in Biafra land, they are everywhere. Yet our God is with us. Let them do their worst. Our God will continue to protect us. Our God shall be our shield. We keep on making use of the book of Psalms. That is true. No matter what they do, they rise against us. But our God will continue to defend us. One day Nigeria shall be tired. Also, Nigeria will continue to pursue us. One day Nigeria will fall. Nigeria can go round and round. They cannot climb us. We are a mountain like that of Kilimanjaro. They can never climb us. The more Nigeria tries to climb Biafra, the more weary they become. We shall continue to shine unhindered. This is the situation of things. Our people still on the crew, those on the screen, tell us your mind. What is happening to our brother Onyema? What do you think of it? Homemade or foreign made? Let us hear from you. HSR has spoken his mind. Uchenna Okeke is there, of course. Valentine is there. Jude Chijoke is there. Bright is there. Udo Winya is equally there. Let us hear your opinion. Before then, let me go to the screen and know those who are still with us. I've mentioned a lot of them. I continue to give them that, recognition. John Martin is there. Chukwudi, of course. John Paul is there. Obinna Ebuka, of course, is there. Bato Ezama Emma Okafor. And Emma Okafor is saying, no Biafra, no peace. And that is true. No Biafra, no peace. Onye ji mmadụ n'ala ji onwe ya ga-ekele. Agaghị m ekele. O ji ihe nwata welie aka elu, aka jiri ọ ga-eweta ya. Nigeria says there's no Biafra, that Biafra will not have peace. Nigeria too will not have peace. The more they try to get confusion, the more they experience confusion. And Nigeria will continue to suffer for it. Uche Godfrey is there. Ofokile Ebuka is there. Uncle Chiji Amadi is there. Clean Man, of course, is there. Simon Oroke, of course, is there, saying hello to every Biafran. Ogana Mo Namchuku, of course, is there. Many Biafrans on the screen monitoring us. We say to all of you, welcome. The floor is open. Members of the crew, say your mind.
Yeah, this is Jude Chijoke. Can I go on?
Go on, please. And every speaker shall make it brief because we are running short of time. Please. Go on, Jude.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Elton. For me, I think HS Udeze have really, said it all. He really made a very good point because actually, when you listen to the whole news, all in a sudden, you will notice that it is there is something behind. There is something behind, you know. But it is very quite unfortunate that most of our people we choose to learn the hard way. But I pray that it doesn't end the way that most of people are thinking, because we are going to definitely rally around our own brother this time around. This is it's a bid to humiliate not just Ale Onyema, but the entire Igbo race. It is a bid to humiliate Biafra and Biafrans, most especially the successful Biafrans. So to me, I think we are not going to just sit quiet and then watch, just like our leader have instructed that there is no way we can allow this to happen. But for example, this is exactly what we also experience during the time of election. I'm talking of the general election in Nigeria. A lot of our people who are big men, wealthy men, who built houses all over across Lagos and the part of Nigeria, most of them didn't even come down to vote. But when they've realized that the country is either falling a particular side, that we are being shortchanged, that we are no longer being appointed, that we are losing from all sides, they now decide to do what? To come out and vote. But eventually, immediately we finish casting our votes, we now realize that they now send thugs, area boys, hoodlums to go and destroy our votes. So that is exactly what we are experiencing now. If you can be able to add all these things up, the same Alain Onyema, it's not that he doesn't understand our plight in Nigeria, but it's just that he believes that there can be they can be changed, that something can come out, something good can come out. But today, I think he can see for himself a government which is supposed to protect him is trying to give him away. That is to show that it's a plot. There is something behind all this. You know, in order not to make a statement that one is not particularly sure of, I think one is still going to take time to try to inquire more. But it has revealed that there are secrets which people which will still be unveiled as time goes on. Because by the time hearing start, by the time they started opening up, we really find out who and who. But presently, we have found out that there are hands behind it. All in a sudden, I think the truth will soon come out. That is how I'm going to put it. But this should serve as a lesson to those who still believe that there is something good that can come out of Nigeria. My brother, I can think I have to make it very simple. Nothing good can come out from this particular Nigeria. They are totally against us and they are totally against our sources. If they can drag the Alain Onyema, such a very successful person, who are you? If you own a shop or you think you own about a building or so, if they can drag the bigger people down of Biafran origin, who are you? That shows that you are nobody. Even when your own time comes, nobody is even going to. So the best we can do is to rally around our brother to ensure that justice prevails. He's a businessman. He has made it clear that he has never, he's not, he has never been into any kind of laundering, money laundering. But these are these are facts, which I believe with time we are going to hear more on that. Thank you very much, Ikenna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jules, for your own contribution. Let us hear more from our people before we call it today. Udog, you are there. Bright, you are there. And I think Sonny Valentine there. Make it very brief before the end of the program.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ikenna. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are with you.
This is Bright Lion. What I have to put in this contribution about Allen is because I don't see reason why people from the East don't really see this Biafra as something that, let me put it this way, the last hope of a common man. Now that they have get this mindset of that word, one Nigeria. You know, this afternoon I watched a video whereby he said the difference between him, Chief Dr. Rafwa Zurike, and Allen is one thing. Allen believe in 100% one Nigeria, whereby him, Chief Dr. Rafwa Zurike, don't believe in anything called one Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate that it happens this way. Quiz haven't been the first one, second one, third one, but I believe it will be the last one because we are pulling out from Nigeria. You know. So let me put it this way: the hatred from the northern part of Nigeria and western part of Nigeria against the eastern part of Nigeria is unimaginable. You can't think of it. They keep on doing things that when you hate what you did, you won't even be proud of it. Not that they don't know what they are doing. They know, but at the back of their manipulation to suppress anyone that is coming up from the part of the east. But they forget one thing. That is what I said, that the wise people come from the east. So despite whatever thing they will be trying to do, to suppress us or do whatever, they will never succeed. In one way or the other, who overpass them. This is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. No matter their plans, their evil plans, we shall overcome. No matter how they gather against us, we shall overcome. No matter their hatred against us, we shall overcome. That is obvious. I don't know if Udog has something to say before we call it a day. Udog, are you there with us? Okay, I think Udog is disconnected also.
Let me give you.
Okay, yes, please make it brief before we call it a day.
Please, one single thing I want to single out, please. Okay. This message is to all Igbos and Biafra all over the world. I want to give this as an advice, please, and as moral instruction, please. You are target anywhere you are. My advice now is let's all be careful. Let's all be watchful of what we are doing wherever we are in the world. Sometimes they say the trap and we fell into the trap. The person setting the trap is not the I will not blame him, it's not the wrong person. It is the person that fall into the trap that I will blame. I want to make this thing clear. Some of us don't know why most of these things is happening and how they succeed. Most time, I will use America. Let me use America. Let me be clear. Most time they say this trap with money, money this and money that. They knows that we are going to fall into it. I want to advise our people to be careful, to watch what they are doing. This so-called money laundering in America. America has one of the best security in the world, highest security in the world. They can stop it in a twinkle of eye. They can even stop that one not to leave America. But they allow all these things, they set all these traps and allow it to happen in order to trap us down. This issue of drawing money from American bank, money scam, money laundering, fraudster, they know that the people involved in it are smart people, intelligent people, educated ones, wise ones. Foolish people can operate to get such money. Unwise people, senseless people don't get that money. They use it to target our smart people, our intelligent people, those that will build aircraft for us, those that will turn Biafra to be better than America for us. They set all this trap. America knows what to do to stop anything to go out of America to any country. But they allow those things in order to drop us down. I want to again talk to our people, mostly our people in Nigeria. There's this story of storing women pants to do this, to do that. Why can't we reason or think? Can somebody single out one single person in Igbo land that has become rich or millionaire with a woman part? This thing doesn't work. They use this thing to destroy your image, to trap you down, and to beat you to death. Such a thing doesn't exist. It doesn't work. If using woman pant to make money is true, if it's possible, there are some mothers, there are some parents, there are even some ladies who are ready, who are 100% ready to use their pant to become millionaire. There are some parents who can use who can even do it as a deal with their daughter to use those pants to make millions upon millions and change the life of their family with it. But because it is fake, it is scam. They use it to destroy you. And sometimes I saw our Igbo people, videoing our own Igbo brother because of stolen pants, showing the world, trying to expose my brother. You are exposing yourself. When you saw your brother doing such a thing, take him to deliverance ministry where he will be delivered from this mental slavery. He doesn't know what he's doing. If you're using pants to make money, it's possible. All these prostitutes, all these ashawo in the hotel that sell their body to people that have a lot of sickness, they would have used their own pants to go and make their billions and stop doing ashawo once and for all. If taking money from American bank is possible, America would have drawn all the money in Central Bank of Nigeria and other countries. If that thing is possible, they allow you to do those rubbish in order to trap you down, in order to get you down. It is a scam. Say no to anything called crime because we are heading to new country. Say no to crime. They set all those traps and they know it must catch you. They know because that's why they say Igbos love money. Yes, we love money. Everybody loves money. But there's a way you will go on anything, it will become very bad of you. We have to pursue money, we have to get money. But let's be what? Let's be wise. Let's use our brain. Those things, if part gives money, my brother, Igbo people cannot lay hand on it. They will not allow you to lay hand on it. The same way they don't if they don't allow you to lay hand in oil in your land, the crude oil you have in your land, how do you think that if those things are true, if those things make people millionaires, that they will allow you to touch it? You can't touch it. They will do the business, the fancy business, and make the billions. They will draw the bank money and enjoy the money. But they left that place open. It's just like a trap for rat. They put fish, they put crayfish, they put something. My brother, if you see such trap, run away, it will catch you. Sometimes some people call me from America. I said, do you have a bank account? Want to put $30,000, $40,000 in account? Somebody called me 3 weeks ago. I said, look, do you know who you are calling stations on this? I said, look, never you call this my number again for this. That's rubbish. I'm not interested in your $30,000. The little my $5,000, my $2,000 is enough for me. I'm enjoying it. They are setting all this trap to destroy us. Many have lost their wife and their kids in abroad because of this thing, because they set it and they were arrested, they went to jail, and they were deported back to Nigeria. And they lost everything. I don't want to lose my children in with 30 million, even 30 million pounds. I cannot lose them. They worth more than that to me. Most of our people are being used. They will tell you that this thing, we are going to draw $50,000 and you're going to get 30%. You will be very happy. But when trouble comes out, you will take your 100%. But when the business work, they give 30% and they'll take 70%. But once, even if you do it first and second time, they must arrest you one day. And once they arrest you, you share the 100% completely by 100% problem on your own. They don't care. Because it was your account, they use your account, your name, and everything. And you went to withdraw the money. This scam is going on every day by day, and they are pushing our people into it. If I should tell you, our people in Japan prison, in European prison because of this are many, many, many in number. They deceive many. Let me stop here now. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you so much, Echezina. A word they say is enough to the wise. Avoid putting your hands in evil things they do not pay. If ritual sacrifice pays, no native doctor would let you know. He would rather do it for his own people, his own children. If ritual sacrifice works, nobody would allow you to know about it. It will only be concentrated within a given community. They will not allow you to be a beneficiary. We are telling our people to remove their hands from things that are evil. Those who are into drugs, stop it. It does not pay. Drug business does not pay. Stop it. Because you are being monitored everywhere. If you are into ritual sacrifice, stop it. It does not pay. Go into full employment. Look for a job. Anything that can feed you and your family, go into it. Don't get involved in evil things because you want to get rich overnight. You don't get money today, tomorrow you die untimely. Of what benefit was that? For a young man, for a young lady, look for something doing. Don't go into ritual sacrifice. Such thing does not pay. If you're into money laundering, stop it. It does not pay. If you're into any form of evil, crime, because you want to make money, stop it. Go into normal business. It does not pay. If you're among those who want to subordinate others, stop it. Just like we're trying to have our freedom, don't stop it because God is with us. Freedom is fundamental, and everybody has got the right to enjoy that right. Don't stop it. Don't stop us from enjoying it. This is what we are saying. Fellow compatriots, we have spoken about tomorrow's Ojukwu Memorial Day. We have spoken on our brother Onyama and his own travels. We have spoken giving our people advice against getting involved in crimes. We have also told you that we are going to have our Biafran government come January 2020, please. But this Biafra government is different from the bim-massob government, like people try to ask. Bim-massob government is internal within a group, but from this bim-massob, Biafra government that is all-encompassing is not taking its full swing. On the strength of this, we invite everybody to join us tomorrow and beyond tomorrow to join us January for Biafra government administration. Until then, we say good night to all of you. To HS who joined us from Japan, we say thank you. To Sonny Emmanuel, who have been saying Biafra seat of power right now, we thank you. To Valentine Ogoji, equally there, we thank you. Udog Munya in Denmark, we thank you. Judy Chujoke in Lagos, we thank you. And equally Bright Lion in Owerri, we equally thank you. And to all our guests who have been writing, giving us messages on the screen, we thank all of you. Those who just joined us now, we say thank you and good night. Until we meet again, God bless you. And for the rest of the day, let us use Biafra cultural display to put an end to it. Let us see here from Pericom. Of course, we shall not fail to acknowledge the contributions of Chief Veteran for Wazirike. We have always done that, and we keep on acknowledging that. We say thank you as we join you tomorrow at Ojukwu Memorial Library for the celebration of excellence. From the studios of the Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, Ikenna Obibiegon is my name. Thank you and good night.